Good day everyone, my name is Senzelu Shenkabini and welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel I give you insight on what it's like to be homeless, surviving the streets, and also how to rehabilitate oneself once you have left the streets. So for today's video, as you've read the title, I'll be talking about why I think some, I repeat, some churches have fake prophets. For this video, I will not be highlighting which churches that I think have fake prophets, but I think you'll get the gist of what I'm talking about throughout the video. You'll get the gist of the specific churches that I'll be talking about throughout this video. Okay, so let's get started. The main reason why I think some churches have fake prophets is because whilst I was still homeless, as you all know, I used to collect recyclable materials in order to get money and survive on the streets. And whenever I would walk from residential area to another residential area, for instance, from Glenwood to Springfield or to Sydenham, I would take breaks at specific parks parks. Yes. Basically, a park is just an area that's selected for, what can I call this? Where you can just relax. Yeah. And I would sit at this park and take a rest from walking, because I used to walk to collect cans. And whilst I was sitting at this specific park, it was in Glenwood, and I was sitting across Glenwood Preparatory School. And I noticed that there was a gentleman that kept on reciting Bible scriptures. And whilst he was reciting these Bible scriptures, he was talking loudly, he was singing, and he was doing body movements like raising up his hands, and yeah, all of that. And then, like a few minutes later, a lady approached him, and I guess they knew one another, because then they started praying together. They started reciting these scriptures together and speaking obviously loudly and singing. And then I noticed them now practicing what I would call performances that are done in churches when someone has caught the Holy Ghost. You know, when someone is going through the Holy Ghost trance, or when someone's going through a spiritual moment. And they were practicing it, literally, which to me, it meant that when they get to that church, when it's time to do the performance, it will not be an authentic Holy Ghost moment, but it would rather be a scripted and practiced scene or portrayal of what the pastor can do. Basically, if they were practicing the pastor healing this woman, then that is what would be portrayed at church in front of the audience. And most of the things that they were doing whilst I was sitting there was they would practice how the lady would faint. They would also practice an exorcism. So an exorcism is when a pastor, or I guess a spiritual healer, pulls out or exorcises, or what's the word? Pulls out a demon from you or from your body. That's what they were practicing. And that's when I also realized that throughout these years that I have watched church on television, it was mostly then a practiced scene. It was mostly a practiced Holy Ghost thing. And that's why I now feel that some churches have fake prophets. But yeah, that's just my opinion based on what I observed whilst I was still homeless.
and maybe you can share your opinion in the comment section. But anyway, please do like, share, and subscribe, and most importantly, please do comment in the comment section, and I would like to hear your view regarding this topic. Yeah, I'll see you later.